Jove, it's hot out there by the tennis court. You know, I don't know how they stand it running about like that.
Oh, well, they're young, aren't they, Mr. Ashley?
I suppose that's it.
Are you coming inside in the cool for a bit,
Well,
Alison?
I certainly am before I drop in my tracks.
That's right, sir.
You haven't seen anything of the commander yet?
Oh, we'll be back almost immediately, sir, because Gates left for the station just before I went up to get Nanny's tray.
Yeah, I bet poor Nanny's feeling the heat.
Oh, yes, it's very warm in the schoolroom, sir. Still, she's sitting sewing with all the windows open. Oh. Excuse me, sir.
Thank you very much, Kate. Oh, if you want to wash it down. Good night.
And welcome home to the honourable member for Westcombe and Holbury.
And the hot and sweaty member for Westcombe and Holbury. How are you, Charles?
I'm well but warm.
Oh, when'd you come up?
4:52. We've all had tea. The girls and Peter playing tennis. I came in here to cool off. I say, I bet it was hot in London.
Oh, terrific. All the tires melting in the street. Oh. And most of the members kept popping out onto the terrace during the Dowell speeches. Huh? Get a bit of fresh breeze from the river.
Were they all Dowell?
No, not all of them. Some of them were quite interesting. We were discussing the Peel proposals for the partition of Palestine.
Oh. Yes, a separate Jewish state as well as the Arab state.
Yes, Britain mandated to keep the peace in Jerusalem and Bethlehem.
Zionists would never agree to that, you know. Give up their claim to the holy places.
Exactly. The whole question of Palestine is a time bomb. Could burst on us at any moment.
If the European time bomb doesn't burst on us first.
Yes, quite. It's good to get back to the peace and quiet of the Hereford countryside. Away from that hot and anxious metropolis.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
Only have to look at the newspaper placards you've got on the street and a bus. Give up all hope for mankind. Yeah. Alarms, crises, aggressive speeches, Rome, Berlin.
I know. Well, this is a time to keep cool, if ever there was one. And that's why I came in here from the tennis court.
Oh, good Lord. Wonderful thing, you know. Resilience of youth.
Resilience? What, you mean the way they bounce about just like the tennis balls?
Metaphorically, yeah. And there is my eldest daughter, Liz. A few weeks after breaking off her engagement to young Peter, partnering him in a game of tennis, so nothing had happened.
I think they're both trying to put a brave face on it, if you ask me.
Yes, I suppose. At least she's got her hospital work to keep her occupied.
Well, not for 3 or 4 weeks. This is her summer vacation, I gather.
Yes, of course it is. Good. See something of her for a change. Oh, young Laura's got a heck of a service, isn't she? Really bangs them down the centre line.
Yes, she's a young lady of great strength of character, like her grandmother.
Oh, that reminds me. I must send off a cheque to that formidable lady.
Arthur, have you been indiscreet? Is Dame Violet blackmailing you?
Well, I'm afraid so. I fell a victim to her charms, like you did last Christmas. I must send her a cheque for £100, or she will tell all the Chief Whip, have me drummed out of the House of Commons.
Been playing bridge with her, or what?
No, it's Vicky's rent for a room in Connaught Square. Well, she couldn't go on living with Phil, now that Poole has moved in, officially. So she's PGing with old Thundergut.
Have a drink or something.
Oh, hello, Laura. Hello. You finished?
Yes, Vicky and I lost 6-4.
What, with your service?
We lost. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Grandpa.
Well done.
Daddy, we didn't play the cards.
Rather a deadly combination on the tennis court, Liz and me.
Yes, mine. Really, Peter, where's your grandma?
Where's yours?
Mine's on a cruise in the Mediterranean, and that's my grandpa.
Oh, really? Who wants some orange squash if I get it?
Oh, me.
And I.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt this English syntax grammar lesson, But I'm going up to get a bath before you mob take all the water.
I should, Charles. Look sharp.
Oh, lovely orangeade. Come on, Peter. Have some.
Yes, indeed. Then I must push off and get home in time for dinner. Laura?
Thanks, pardon, sir. Might I have a word?
Yes, of course you may, Gates. What's the matter?
I forgot to ask you just now, sir. Will you not be wanting the hamper again until Monday, sir? Otherwise, I could have a go at the brakes, tighten them up a bit.
Yes, good idea. As long as I can get into Horbury from a train.
Well, if not, Daddy, I can drive you into the station on Monday morning when my car's here.
Good.
Daddy, I know you come to the house, but could I ask you something?
Ask away.
Well, it's a bit private. Can we go in your stuff?
Yes, come on. Well, you better fill up with that revolting stuff and bring it with you.
It is delicious, healthy, and extremely good for the complexion. But I don't want to know. Here you are, Peter. More orangeade.
Thank you.
Well, I think I'll go up
Lovely.
to Nanny and have a bath. Right. Shall I take your racket up, Laura?
No, it's all right, thanks. I'll be up in a tick. All right. Shall we sit down? I'm whacked.
Let's.
Cymru what?
Cymru Bach. It's an old Saxon fort at the mouth of the River Clyd, on Offers Dyke, and that's an earthwork that marks the old Welsh frontier. It goes back 1,200 years.
Does it?
Yes.
Liz, who says it does?
Quillam does.
What are you going to do when you get up there?
I'll start digging, excavating.
Well, you might not find anything.
Yes, we're sure to. You see, it's an old campsite, and there'll be all sorts of coins and utensils and remnants of a civilization 3 centuries before the Norman conquest. Just think.
I am thinking.
Daddy, I know you didn't get on with him when he came here first, but he's so nice and interesting. But there'll be all sorts of other people in the party, students and so on. Do say you approve?
Well, seems a pretty rough sort of way to me to spend a summer holiday. I can be out in tents halfway up a Welsh mountain with a lot of students. You get stung by nettles, burnt by the sun if there is any, drowned if it rains, eaten by mosquitoes. But if you want to spend the rest of July and half of August up there, instead of here, and playing tennis, bathing in the river, go, have fun.
Oh, Daddy, thanks. I'll pay out of my allowance. It won't be expensive.
Oh, come on, Liz. I think I can manage an expedition to Wales, Elsie. After all, you saved me the cost of a wedding, didn't you?
Yes. So it will be all right.
Don't ask silly questions.
What's going to happen to the mill house, then?
Well, I don't know. The workman's still doing it up. Father didn't stop the work when Liz and I broke up, so,
Perhaps he'll let it or something.
I wouldn't mind it for myself. It's going to be a jolly nice house when it's finished.
Why shouldn't you?
It's a bit big for a chap on his own.
But you're not working in London anymore. You're at the Birmingham Aerodrome.
Well, that's why I'm living at Layford. And to keep Rosie company.
But doesn't your father do that?
It's handy for my job. I think Rosie likes me being there. I wouldn't be very keen if I went to live by myself in the mill house.
Why ever not?
I wish to God I could.
Live alone?
Yes.
Why, Peter? What's the matter? What is it, Peter?
Nothing.
You've gone all quiet.
Have I? Well, I must be going.
There is something the matter.
Yes. It started between Father and Rosie again. But please don't tell the others.
Like before.
Yes, trouble. Tense atmosphere, rows all night, silence at meals. Ever since Father came back from Nice 10 days ago. It makes life so damned unbearable there. Why can't we have fun and laughter and jokes like you all do here? It's ever so happy here, even Liz and myself, and despite what's happened. Larkfield's a happy house. Layford's like a tomb. Rosie sits up in her room after dinner writing letters. Father sits in the library getting drunk. Hell.
I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could do.
I'm sorry, Laura. I shouldn't bore you with my domestic problems. Look, could you say goodbye to the commander for me? And say thank you to Liz and Ricky for the tennis.
I will.
You're really very sweet to listen to my troubles.
Am I?
Yes. If you'd been bridesmaid at my wedding to Liz, the great event of the season that never happened, well, as bridegroom, I probably have to kiss the bridesmaid. One does, I believe, doesn't one?
So they say.
Well, since you're not a bridesmaid and just the victim of my smashing service on the tennis court, perhaps I could kiss you as a consolation for your defeat. Could I?
If you want to.
Are you still saying you went to Nice last week entirely on business?
I didn't say that. I said I flew over on business.
From Croydon? So that no one from Poole Aviation saw you take off? Except that pilot, Mr. Walsh, or whatever he's called.
Yes, that's correct. Anything wrong with that?
Oh, nothing, except that you could have taken off from Birmingham, saved yourself a journey down to London. And you seem to have recovered remarkably well from your air sickness.
We had a very smooth trip.
I'll bet you did. Who's we?
Walsh, the pilot, me.
And?
And what?
And who else? Who went with you? Who was your other passenger?
Who said anything about another passenger?
Oh, Geoffrey, do stop lying. I'm not 12 years old.
Look, either you have some accusation to make or you haven't. In which case, will you kindly stop mumbling on about that air trip?
I'm doing my best to give you every chance to be honest with me and to stop lying.
I am not lying. I have not lied.
You're not telling the truth.
About what?
All right, Geoffrey, I'll tell you the truth and you dare deny it.
Go on.
Do you deny that you took Miss Finch with you on that business trip to Nice? Can you answer me that?
And what makes you think I did?
Did you?
I shan't answer. That is none of your business.
None of my business. It was very much my business last time you sneaked off abroad with that woman. And it's very much my business again. But I tell you this time, unlike last time, I'm not going to accept any excuses and I'm not going to stand for it.
Where's your proof?
That also is my business. I'd like you to know there are people working in your organization who are loyal to me. I'm not going to say any more.
Jack Poole, eh?
I'm saying no more. And I'm not mentioning any names.
Yes, I might have known the way that oily swine would jump when the showdown came. He's married to a Bourne, you see. We Cartlands are not good enough for him.
You speak for yourself.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Well, I suggest you get some evidence, or more proof than that, before you start making accusations. That's all I have to say.
Never mind, I shall. This time.
What's up with Father? I said hello politely to him. He pushed past me, went to his study, slamming the door. You two been rowing or something?
Peter, sit down. Talk to me about your father and me.
God. And again.
Again. But he can't go on. It simply can't go on.
right, Mrs. Gates. Just leave it down there. We'll have ourselves, thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Goodness, there are a lot of stars tonight. All of them, I suppose. It's so clear.
How many do you know by name? The constellations, I mean.
Very few, I'm afraid. And only their nicknames.
Ah.
Orion's belt, that's easy.
I know that.
Hmm?
That's that little bit hanging... There it is, hanging down like a belt. And the Pleiades, that's that little cluster next to it.
Yes, there. And the plough, of course.
Up the left-hand side of the saucepan, you bear left a bit. Lo and behold, the North Star.
The only one I used to know was Cassiopea's chair. Is that one with us tonight?
Oh, they're all out tonight. Let's go out and have a look. It's so warm.
Oh, if we weren't in these dresses, we could climb up to the top of the cedar tree and have an observatory up there.
Well, you'll have ample opportunity to study the firmament from your Welsh mountainside.
Oh, we shall be under canvas, not in the open. Still, I suppose if this weather goes on, we could sleep under the stars.
Yes, I expect you will.
Grandpa, I'm so looking forward to it.
Yes, I'm sure you are. He's a very interesting young fellow, that Welsh fellow, oh, dear. I never can get his name right.
It's Gwilym Meredith Jones.
Yes, that's right. Do you know, he was telling me at Phyllis's party that he's the only man ever to get a doctorate of Welsh history and archaeology at London University.
Yes, I know. He's very clever. I just wish Daddy, well, liked him more.
Well, I don't think your father actually dislikes him. If he did, he certainly wouldn't let you go on this expedition with him.
Yes, but he doesn't approve of Gwilym's political views and ideas. He told me last weekend when we were talking about my holiday that if there was another war, Gwilym would almost certainly be a conscientious objector. Well, I said I was sure he would, and why shouldn't he? Daddy got angry, so I had to change the subject.
Yes, I know. But you know, if a man's country is threatened with invasion, he can very soon forget his conscientious objections.
Yes, I suppose so. Oh, I'd better answer that. Oh, Daddy has.
It's chilly now, the sun's gone down.
My arms are all goose pimples.
Yes, hold on, Peter. I'll get it for you. Laura, Peter on the telephone for you.
Oh.
Would you like to take in the study? More private?
Shall I? Yes, all right.
Oh, when you're finished, would you ask Peter if his stepmother's there? So I'd like a word with her.
Right.
I saw my old chief for lunch in Boodles today.
Well, the gallant Admiral. How was he?
Oh, he's pretty fit, pretty fit.
Yes, of course I would. How terribly kind of you, Peter. If you think I'm good enough, I would. My service doesn't always come off, especially against very good people. I get nervous. When? I see. Is it far? Yes, I'll be ready. 2 o'clock. That sounds wonderful. Oh, just a minute, Peter. The commander wants to talk to your stepmother. Is she... Right, I'll go and fetch him.
Granny, so much
Mrs.
champagne.
Cartland's just coming on the line.
Oh, thanks a lot.
What did Peter want, Laura? He's asked me to go over and have a tennis tournament tomorrow. Some people who live north of Leominster. Fraser?
Oh, dear, the Frasers.
What's they like?
Well, there's a son in the 9th Lancers called Christopher with spots.
Yes, and a very bossy daughter called Araminta.
They're all right.
Well, does Peter want you to be his partner?
Wait, yes, he does. Will it be all right?
Yes, of course it's all right.
Oh, absolutely. I was right. Peter's got a crush on you. On the rebound from Liz.
Vicky, that could have been more delicately put.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
Yes, in excellent form, the old boy was. And holding forth about the first Sea Lord.
Any messages?
Oh, yes. Yes, I said I'd be seeing you, and he said he'd got your note, and he would be in London next week if you wanted to stay with him.
Saving postage.
Yeah. Rosie, what's the matter? You sound a bit down in the dumps.
Do I? I'm sorry, I'm all right.
Is the hot weather getting you down?
Yes, a bit.
Oh, it's worse in London. Stifling. Well, incidentally, if you are going to be in London next week, would you like to come and dine with me at the house? Well, if you've nothing better to do, show you around.
Oh, Arthur, that would be wonderful. I'd love to. Do you know I've never been to the House of Commons?
Well, it might amuse the Admiral, too. I'd bring him along if you like.
Well, yes, I'm sure he'd... I mean...
Right. Well, we meet at my flat.
Yes, all right. Your flat?
No. It's Muller's flat, actually, at Artillery Mansions.
But you've moved in already.
Temporary sort of way, you know. Just while she's away on this cruise. The place is packed with her stuff at the moment, but we're moving her down here for keeps. But anyway, why don't you ring me Thursday morning, and the number is Victoria 7215.
Yes, all right, I will. Arthur, have you got a very busy weekend ahead?
Well, I hope not. Gates and I have declared total war on the green fly, and my roses are covered. What about yours?
The same.
Well, now, look here. Liz is off sometime in the afternoon. That means only Charles and the two young frappers will be here. So why not drop over? And get Geoffrey on the tennis court. Get some of that weight off him.
Geoffrey won't be there.
Oh, why not?
We've just had rather a bad dust-up.
Oh, dear. What about?
No, Arthur, I've already taken up far too much of your time with my problems. I can manage. I must work it out for myself.
Oh, Rosie. I mean, come over. We'll talk if it'll help.
Oh, Arthur, you've got the girls there, and it's your weekend rest from the house.
Now, come on over.
Well, if you insist. A walk in the Bourne orchards would be lovely.
Right. Well, that's a deal. See you sometime after lunch? In fact, any time I'll be here. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Everyone gone to bed?
Yes, I suppose so. Vicky and Laura have gone to Vicky's room to play the gramophone and listen to some ghastly crooner. Incidentally, I suspect that they're both in love. And Liz has gone to her room to think about what she's going to dig up on the Welsh borders.
I wish she hadn't dug up that fellow Meredith Jones again.
Well, she didn't. He dug himself up. Turned up at Phyllis's party like Banquo's ghost, much to everybody's surprise. But he's all right, you know, Arthur. He's got brains and a bit of culture. I rather like him.
Oh, good Lord, now. It's nearly 11 o'clock. And who on earth would want to... Hello? Yes? Who? Oh, Phil. My good Lord, you're back. Surly? Oh, no, dear, I didn't mean to. No, it's just that there's a lot going on. Oh, yes, of course you may if you want to. Join the party. No, it's your home. Yes, of course. I'll tell Nanny and Mrs. Gates. Well, he can have the dressing room next to Mother's own room. In time for tea. Yes. Righto. See you tomorrow. Oh, the Pools. Back from their honeymoon.
Ah, coming for the weekend?
Yes. Flying up. Something sensational to tell us.
Oh?
I just hope he doesn't zoom his aircraft too low over the roof and knock all the slates off.
Well, it'll be quite a family party again.
So much for my quiet weekend in the country. I shall be quite delighted to get back to the peace of Westminster on Monday.